yes. My big time, baby! Oh, yeah! I'm the high-flying, Mr. Fine, death-defying kid who can't sing, man with $1,000 ring. Oh, yeah, podcast. Oh, yeah! I'm spectacular, and you're not. Welcome to the Oh Yeah podcast.
Welcome, DDZ, to the podcast, the Oh Yeah podcast. Introduce yourselves to the Oh Yeah podcast and the TWF fan base.
What's going on, TWF? It's DDZ here, former AGW superstar and AGW champion.
Let me say this. Let me say this. My bad, like on the Twitter post, like I said, APW. That was completely my fault. I typed it in very quickly. I was like, yeah, man, I got DDZ on here, former APW champion. Then like next man I know on Twitter as an AGW. I was like, damn, oh fuck, I didn't even realize that. My bad, man. That was so bad, man.
No, it's no big deal, man. I was like, oh, APW, oh, that's fucking awesome. I'd love to be APW champion.
Yeah, man. All right, let's get into the how do you want to start it off? You want to start off generic, or do you want to start off kind of funny? Maybe like how you want to start it off?
Man, it don't really matter to me. I love just I love talking about my experiences and what I've went through to where I am today, and what I'm going to do in the future. I just want people to like know how much I love backyard wrestling and how much I try to put effort into it. But then sometimes it never really goes my way. But I still love doing it.
Yeah. With that, let's say, do you have any memorable blotches in your time in BYW?
Yeah, Joseph Everhart and myself, man, dude, that was probably one of my favorite matches of all time. But one of my most memorable matches, to me, really right now, it don't really matter. I went to, if anyone remembers, I went to OSCW for season 3, and if you saw the promo, you saw me in it. I went down there and I wrestled Jack Andrews for the first time. I met him in person the first time, and I wrestled him for a title, and we had one freaking hell of a match, man. I love wrestling him. He's an amazing guy. He's a funny guy, but I'd love to wrestle him again. I'll probably end up going down to BW, BWE, whatever. I keep forgetting their name. I don't know why. But I probably will end up going down to Kentucky, facing Jack Andrews again, and finally facing the Bad Reed. Because if anyone saw on AGW, he actually interfered in my match. Well, he says he saved me, but I didn't see it that way. I saw that he was trying to get in his business, putting his nose in business that he don't belong.
Yeah. About the same, like, do you know Blotch Omania? Have you ever had that feeling of like, damn, I swear this if BYW have somebody that make blotches, I'm gonna be on there because of this match. You got any moments like that happened to you?
Let's see here. Well, there was a couple, like when I first started, but I wasn't even on YouTube yet. This was like 4 or 5 years ago. I was like 14, I think, and I was wrestling my buddy Frank, and we had it was an hour-long match. And
Like, can I say something? Frank,
sure.
That name is the most scary wrestler name ever. I swear.
Oh,
Go
It's
ahead,
this
though.
wasn't going by Frank though. He was going by Scorpion. His name was
Oh,
Scorpion.
oh, all right. I like if it was Frank, I like what the hell? Like, all
Yeah.
right, fine, all right. You want a generic name? I mean, Frank.
Yeah, it's a
It ranks up with
yeah,
them with John, James, Michael. So like
right.
that. Go ahead and describe your blotch or y'all's blotch.
Well, the match went on for a good hour, and we were both bleeding. I don't know why we wanted to decide we wanted to do first blood, but that match went on for an hour. We were both bleeding. We were doing a. I was in on top of a. I think it was about a 15-foot building. I jumped from the building onto him on a table, and it was counted out as a double a double counter. I guess I was just gonna say double counter. I don't know why. Well, he was just a no contest.
Yeah.
And next night we decided that we were going to do it again, but we weren't going to. We were going to do it on different terms. So really, though, that match led into me and him having one of the biggest rivalries in our old company's history. So yeah,
Oh,
I there's actually I've been talking to him a lot recently, and I think I'm gonna try to get. I'm trying to get him to come back, man.
yeah. I understand. I let's talk about they get onto the subject of AGW, not APW, AGW. Why did it all came crashing down all of a sudden? I was just a fan, and the next minute I knew how BEW was back as a channel. I was confused. The hell, all the videos were gone. What happened?
Um, all right. I know I'm gonna get everyone against me, and I don't want that. I just want everyone to know the truth about what happened. So here's what happened. Myron, the bad read, decided that he was going to leave and bring back BEW. And he decided to tell all of us that, you know, I'm leaving. I'm going to bring back my old company. This is how I feel. Get over it. And I told Myron, I told the bad read, I said, listen, man, you're going to you do what makes you happy, man. But at the same time, when he left, we couldn't get our dates right. We couldn't get anyone up to where we needed to be. And it just I really think that Myron was the one that held everyone together. He was the glue that hold AGW together because he was the one booking. He was the one that was coming up with the match ideas and all kinds of stuff. But also another thing with Myron is a great uh, promoter. Let's say that he's a great promoter, and he is like amazing with like just promoting. He was great promoting AGW, but when it came down to it, after like it was only on there for like I think like 3 or 4 months. When he left, man, it was terrible. It just fell apart. Everyone got mad at each other. We all decided, oh well, fuck you, all you guys, and I left.
Yeah.
I left. We considered ourselves a family, and it was like I thought we was going to go on forever, for at least another 2 years, man. But
Yeah. It seemed like it about to last, but like I said, it just all came crashing down very quickly out of nowhere, like an RKO.
I know, like
Uh,
as soon as my the thing that hurt me the most is I went from being a small time wrestler to AGW, and as soon as I came to AGW, I became what let's just say John Cena of AGW is what everyone was calling me. Everyone was calling saying DDZ is he's the John Cena of AGW. He's bringing down the house. He's telling everyone. He's saying all these things. He's doing all the things. He's doing everything for his grandpa, his uncle. I'm just like, dude, like I'm here to do what I want to do. I'm here to do I'm here to do what I love. And the fact that people are telling me that I'm let's just the face of a company is what I should say. That it's just an amazing feeling, man. Like after that match with Joseph and I became AGW champion, it was incredible. And like a lot of people don't believe me when I say I really cried after that match because I felt like I was a part of something important. I was a part. I was being. They gave me the chance to be champion, and it was just an incredible feeling. Like I'm a real champion, and right now, I'm already a 3-time world champion, and like I want a legacy. I want to be remembered in backyard wrestling for, you know, for my heart, my dedication. And I really love doing backyard wrestling. I love wrestling in general. I don't want to do nothing else. I work at a restaurant right now, and I don't want to do nothing else. I want to wrestle. That's where my heart is, and I want everyone to know. I want everyone to know that, if anyone tells you that you can't, you're a failure. You're not going to accomplish your dreams. You're not going to do what you want to do. You're going to work a dead end job. You're not going to do anything that you want to do. And like I said, man, prove them fucking wrong because you have the ability to do what you want to do. You have the heart. If you have the heart, the determination, and you have all that in your mind, you got it. You need to do it. Fuck what everyone else thinks. Fuck all that. Do what you think is right, and do you.
This is what like basically BYW this is what like you just want a minimum wage job. BYW is something that can take your mind away from that. Like BYW let you live out your dreams like as a pro wrestler, and that why all of the BYW guys do what we do. We do it for the love of wrestling, pro wrestling, any type of wrestling that can make you entertain and make you get going. Basically, I want to talk about this. Like you just said, HGW when you won your the first world title. You said you're a 3-time world champion. Again, I'm betting that when you won the AGW championship, it was your main moment. Let's talk about your 3 reigns as world champion. Tell me about those.
Well, my first reign, if anyone has ever seen, if anyone's ever seen me, they know that I was in a small company named called HWE, and they decided when we first started, they decided to give me the belt first, and we didn't have like a match or nothing. They just said, "Hey," they basically said, "Hey, Donald, you're going to be champion, so put that around your waist and go out there and start talking about stuff." So I went out there, started talking about stuff, saying stuff about APW, HBTW at the time. I just said that they were,
trash or something like that.
I was saying like all they do is pick on small companies. All they do is just bash other people because they're bullied. They're the bully of backyard wrestling is what I call them. Well, that was a big mistake on my part because after that, I just got like so much hate, and they just like.
I mean, if you were if you were a heel, I mean, you did what you were supposed to do. But if it brought like, go ahead.
I wasn't no heel, man. I was just the one guy coming out there telling them what was on my mind, and I obviously I was stuttering because it was the first time I ever been on YouTube, and they said go out there, speak what you got to, and I went out there and I was stuttering my ass off, and it was just bad. From the video was bad, but if do you remember JCID?
JCID. I don't think I do.
Mike Malarick.
Like, like, damn. I can't place them.
This was freaking. This was like what was it? It was like 4-5 years ago. This is when HBTW and JCID were the two top companies at the time. BTW,
Yeah.
UWE, and I would say, well, I wouldn't say KBW because KBW was pretty big, but these two companies were the top companies at the time, and I was just there
Yeah.
to put my mind out there and try to get HWE where I wanted it to be. And when I did, I had so much hate because of that. But I got like 800 views on that one video. And after that, our first match came, and I gotta admit that match was bad. There were so many spots in it. It was terrible. I didn't know what I was doing. And that was at that time I was wrestling Frank, the Scorpion,
Yeah.
and we were wrestling. We were doing our thing, and it just, to me, when I go back and watch that match, it's just like, oh my god, I can't believe I did this. But other than that, that was the first time I became champion, and after that, I became champion in a company called XWE. I actually beat Scorpion for the HWE title, and the winner of that match, if I won that match, it would then become the XWE championship, which was a pretty good storyline, and by my part. Other than that, those were the first two titles I won, and then AGW gave me my third. So now,
Which title reign that did you enjoy the most when you became the champion? Which one made you felt like the AGW one?
No, XWE, man.
Nope.
Was
The Force one?
Yeah, XWE is my creation. That's the thing that I came up with. That's what I still wish I could do right now, but I can't do XWE anymore because now it's going to be copyrighted. So now I'm getting with my team. We're coming up with a new name, and within the next month or so, we're going to start putting videos out, and we're going to be doing what we do. And I can just say that DDZ is coming back, and he's going to be a better wrestler. And
Like you already got the wrestling abilities. You already can talk pretty good. I want to talk about this before we move on to a new subject. Like you say, you got 800 views on just talking smack. And BYW, you're gonna talk a lot of smack. You gotta back it up sometimes. With the match you said it was bad. I don't think you did just to what you said about HBTW, but you progressed. All the people that you got it basically was like an overnight success. If you look at it from AGW standpoint, you became the John Cena, how you said, and then you became the world champion, and you became a very solid wrestler. You have in my opinion, one of the best matches in AGW between Joseph Everhart. He is one of my favorite guys to watch on the trampoline, wrestle and do what he did, and both of y'all brought to the table a new I try to explain it, a new, I don't want to say new era, but it was a new something to BYW that we had not seen in a while, and just in my opinion.
I think that
How did
I
you?
think the thing that people don't like to do, in my opinion, is putting two faces against each other, and they just think that they're not going to do well together because they're two faces. Well, in my opinion, if you put two faces together, they're going to go out there and they're going to do what they do. They're going to go out there and put their heart into it, because I have never, ever, ever met anyone like Joseph, man. And after AGW, after he came down to AGW, I still keep in contact with him. I still want to go down there and see him, because me and him, we instantly became best friends, man. He's probably my best friend in backyard wrestling is Joseph, because he taught me everything. He taught me new things. He taught me how to respect more about BYW because he's been doing this longer than I have, and he's just been a real good friend to me, man. He's just if he's listening to this, man, shout out to you, Joseph. I love you so much, man. I want to do another match. I want us to go out there and do one more match before we both retire.
All right. How did you first started liking pro wrestling?
Oh God, here we go. I want to say like I think it was when I was 8 years old, or no, it was like younger than that. I didn't know what pro wrestling was. My aunt and uncle were actually just watching it one day, so I just walked in and I was like, "Oh, what's this?" They said, "Well, this is the WWF." Oh well, okay, I'll watch this. I just sat down and watched it, and I watched Stone Cold Steve Austin go against The Rock. I was just like, "Oh, well, this is pretty cool." And after that, I was like 5 at the time, and like 3 years, I didn't know what it was, so I didn't watch it again until like 3 years later when I saw Bobby Lashley and John Cena go for the WWE title, and I was just like, dude, this is insane. And then, but like the first time I really got into it was when Kane chokeslammed Eric Bischoff off the stage, the entrance ramp, the top of it, onto that the cardboard or the tables on the outside. I was like, dude, this is awesome. He's my favorite wrestler. But then I saw John Cena. It's like, oh God, that's my man. That's John Cena's my guy. And like every 8-year-old kid is just like he's an inspiration to every eight-year-old kid. So I just like, Mom, I don't want to be known as Donald Likens anymore. So she said, what do you want to be called now? I said, call me Don Cena. For like the next
What the hell?
The next 3 years of my life, I was known as Don Cena. Everyone called me Don Cena. I was like, oh God, I'm loving it. And like I still if I had to, I still would love to meet John Cena. I really would. Just when I was 8 years old, I wanted to meet him. And like, oh man, now I just like I want to tell him my story and like, oh dude. I mean, he hears it. He's got to be hearing like 150,000 times, and he's just listening to kids like, "Oh man, you're my inspiration." It's like, "Oh yeah, I'm just gonna be another one of those kids." Said, yeah, man. When I was 8 years old, I wanted to be you, so I changed my name from Donald Likens to Don Cena. So
Yeah, I completely understand because like almost the same story about how I got into watching pro wrestling. I didn't know what it was. I remember vaguely, very young. I don't know, 4 or 5, maybe 4 or 5. I remember seeing Bischoff chokeslam the Undertaker off some type of stage. I don't know what show it was. I remember watching Brock Lesnar beat the holy hell out of Hulk Hogan. I think that was I first began off of. That's the only memories back then I can remember. But I remember coming back into watching pro wrestling. It was like, I don't know how that I enjoy it because the first match I remember watching was the Boogeyman versus the Dicks on SmackDown.
oh God,
I don't know. I don't know how I remember this. This was the first time ever. I swear. Me and my brother, we were clicking through the channel. We saw him. We are like, oh shit! I remember this when we were young. Oh, like, I think, but we were still kind of young. I think 8 or 9, maybe, or 10. And then when we saw it, like, oh my god! And I don't know. I don't know how did we still like it pro wrestling. And we watched the Boogeyman versus the Dicks, and the Dicks only had like 2 matches. Like, what the hell? Also, I remember watching I think the next week were when they Super Crazy and Psychosis, I think versus the Dicks or versus somebody who kind of looked like the Dicks. Well, I'm saying Dicks too much. Goddamn. All right, I got off topic. I just like how remember my nostalgia back from the past. All right. How did you start a BYW? How did you get into it? How did you wanted to get into it?
I wanted to. Well, I don't know. Do you know GWC down in Georgia?
What say again?
GWC the Georgia
DW
wrestling circuit.
Yes,
It's
yes,
like that's
yes,
where I
yeah. I
want
know. To go,
I always
yeah,
dreamed. Well, I always dreamed of going down there and being in their company because they're like so diverse in their circuit because they got 40 different wrestling promotions, and it's just insane like how insane they're they're like. I don't even know how to even explain it. Like they're so crazy. Like they got excuse me, they got the GWC, they got the BWE, they got I forget a lot of their names. They got DPW. That's awesome. I love DPW. And I don't remember a lot of the names. It's just I know that when I was
yeah.
younger they were like so diverse, and like I just wanted to be a part of that. Like I wanted to be like, oh man, I want to go in here, and like every time I watch the videos, I always go, oh yeah, Donald Likens just became the BWE champion, and like there's this their commentator was like so amazing. The California kid, man, he is so amazing.
Yeah. Also, that hard work on editing, the way they edit videos, I like the way they did that too. 'Cause it felt like
Oh yeah,
it didn't felt just like BYW. It felt like some type of like stuff that should be on
amateur
TV.
wrestling.
I remember watching. Yeah, yeah, basically. I remember watching them like I think like almost a lot of young people is they mainly they watch KBW. That's how they get into it. That's just the same for us. But I was looking into what called find more BYWs, and it just so BYW companies, and it just so happened they're one of the foods that I checked out, and like I think then they had some type of ladder match. I believe it the correct company. And I was like, oh goddamn, that match was so good. I remember watching that. I think I clicked on 2 3 times because it was that good of a match.
I'm
All
still
right,
it still surprises me how big their success came along, man.
yeah. But not a lot of BYD companies nowadays, yeah, what called just blows up very quickly. But maybe they didn't blow up quickly. Maybe they just kept building and building like a lot of companies are doing right now. All right, in the comment section below, I guess Don Cena. Hmm. I haven't seen you in BYD for a while. Are you still competing?
Who said that?
That guy, A Shack from Australia.
Oh, yeah. I'm still here, man. I mean, I ever since AGW like went off. I just been, I've been trying to work on myself. I'm trying to get myself back into shape because if anyone's seen me, I'm a fat ass. Like hands down, I'm fat.
Goddamn, I'm fat too, man. Shit,
Like,
I don't give a fuck.
like back in the day, man, I was like, oh man, I was working out. But I was still in school, so I was like working out in school, and I was just, eating right, taking care of myself. But now I just, working in a restaurant, I'm just like eating myself to death. I'm getting fatter, and I just don't like it. So yeah,
Man, like,
I'm trying to
can I
improve
say
myself.
something for a second? But when you say I was walking out in school, I don't know why it just popped into my head like how you benching a desk in the Albert somebody sitting.
Oh, dude,
My bad.
it's I I wanted to break the record for benching. I really did,
Yeah.
but I couldn't get up. Like I think the record was like 450 when I was in school. Now that's like surpassed so bad, man. But I wanted to break that so bad. I think I was benching like 350,
Mm.
and at the time
Uh,
I was like,
yeah. Go ahead.
at the time I was just like, man, I want to get big, I want to get strong, and I don't know why, but I was obsessed with tattoos. Like I was like begging my mom and dad, Mom, Dad, can I get a tattoo? And they always tell me, not until you're 18. I was like, oh, okay. It's like, oh, I only got 2 more years, so yeah, just I was just obsessed with all that stuff. But yeah, I'm still in wrestling. I'm just taking some time off.
Alright. Uh, in which you dissolved for wrestling probably for a while, I believe. Anybody deserves a little time off from BYW. So sometimes you get to indulge in BYW and then just lose yourself sometimes. Then like that, then you do too much and then you need a break. All right, this is one of the fantasy bookings. Basically, one of my favorite questions to ask somebody is you could join WWE, pick two BYWs and two pros to make a stable in the WWE.
So pick two backyard wrestlers and two pro wrestlers, or two
And
WWE
name the,
superstars.
yes, and name two. And I mean name the team too.
All right, so two backyard wrestlers. All right. I want to say Joseph. Obviously, Joseph Everhart. Yeah, he's my number one. Me and him. I want to. I want to. Yeah, that's great. I'm gonna do Joseph Everhart and Jack Andrews, and if the WWE superstars I'll pick is probably AJ Styles and Seth Rollins.
What would the team name would be?
Uh, Team fuck shit up.
All right. I mean, in WWE, you couldn't call it that. They would call they would call FSU. Like they want to tell, they want WWE would be smart, but like they don't tell you what the name would be. They like FSU. They like no. I mean, like, now you think about it. Like, I mean, WWE did change John Cena FU to AA, but don't they know that like and that's an alcoholic what called name, man. Hopefully they don't get copyrighted for that they did for the WWF in that panda.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I mean, I had this idea in my mind for a long time. I wanted to do a mafia kind of family thing for a stable, and I haven't come up with a name yet, but I know I want to be something mafia. Like I want to have like probably the BYW mafia. That's probably what I want to do. That's if I had to do it in backyard wrestling, it'd be like the BYW mafia.
yeah,
Because that
yeah.
ever
It's
since
pretty.
I saw the main event mafia, and I wanted to do something different. Like I want to do like
Oh
that,
my
but
god. Let me say this: the Main Event Mafia from Team A. Golly, that oh my, that was one of the best. That was when I started watching what called Team A right before the Main Event Mafia. I saw it, I was like, damn, this shit's so good. It was so good, man. Samoa Joe, he was one of my favorites. With AJ Styles too, two of my favorites in Team A. And damn, man, Team A was one of the best companies back in the day. I ain't gonna lie. It was like the content was better than how WWE and wrestling was. Because they already put on what called pay per view matches on their TV shows. But what can you do?
right.
In your opinion, just yours, who, if that is Mount Rushmore BYW, who would be on it and why?
Man, I am not going to pick the usual names. I am not, because they are just. I'm not going. All right, this is no disrespect. I don't disrespect anyone in BYW unless they gave me an absolute reason to. But I just think that the Big Five or whatever, Big Time Mike, Cameron Jackson, freaking Drew Hood, Jason Walker, Corey Graves. I don't. They're really good wrestlers, but I don't see why. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like I'm trying to say they're used so much, and just don't pick the obvious names, man. Like I've always been this way. Like if I had to pick the Mount Rushmore, I'm obviously going to pick myself because I feel that made a really big impact in 2015. I feel that I deserve to be on there. because I made a big impact when I came back to backyard wrestling. And another one would be obviously Joseph Everhart, because Joseph put his time in doing this. He's been doing this for 6 or 7 years. Jack Andrews. Jack Andrews deserves to be in this because he is probably another devoted person that I've met, because he puts so much thought into his matches, and it's just insane what he does. Another one, I want to say, and I don't want to hurt no one's feelings or nothing. I want to say, I'll put Tyler Storm in there because I love Tyler Storm. I love watching Tyler Storm, man. He's an awesome wrestler, and one day I want to wrestle it. I want to fight him, not fight him. I want to wrestle him. Let's see here. How many do I got? 4 or 5?
Yeah.
One more?
Say that. Yeah, say that out again one more time.
All right.
It was.
I put myself, Joseph Everhart, Jack Andrews, and Tyler Storm. I think I got one more, don't I? 4? Oh yeah.
Yeah. But you want to add one more to put Jahi to the top of the mountain or at the bottom of the mountain? Add one more if you want to.
Yeah, I'll add one more. If I had to add one more person from backyard wrestling, it would be I'll put Kid J, because let's put Myron. Yeah, and Myron's a big name and everything, but again, like I said earlier, I have nothing but respect for Myron. He really brought a lot of people together when he wants to do it. When he puts his mind to it, Myron puts a lot of effort in backyard wrestling. Man, I respect him a lot. He's one of my good friends. I haven't even gotten a chance to wrestle him yet when we were in AGW. So hands down, it's going to be those 5 people.
All right. This is the part of the game show. This is the game show of the podcast. I don't know if you've been watching the podcast or not, but basically the game show is I give you wrestling theme songs, and then like basically the winner will basically just one guy, and you get so many correct. I'll let you self promote anything that you like to, basically. You ready?
What happens if I lose?
Oh, nothing bad happen if you lose. It's just a little game show that make it more entertaining, and I get a lot of times I get a lot of disappointment. Like if you lose, I'm gonna get a little bit disappointed. I might call you what the hell wrong with you. I'm not gonna shoot on nobody. Cause I'm not trying to find me a song right now.
Now, are these backyard wrestling theme songs, or are these like?
No, I forgot to tell you how it is 2 hour, 2 hour, 2 ruthless aggression, 2 PG hour, and do you want to do 2 BYWs hour of pro wrestling or BYW? And most likely people don't like doing BYW people theme songs. We want to do 2 of them.
I'll try. I really will. I'll try. I have not been watching a lot of wrestling lately because WWE's been disappointing me. So, but yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah. All right. I'm trying to figure out how much do you know of WWE before I say it? Cause I believe you're smart enough.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Like, you put it. All right. I'm gonna say 6. That more than half. But I believe you can do it. Hopefully. All right.
You know, I'm pretty confident in my answer right now.
Who?
My answer is Rikishi.
Yes, you got that from the hour to hour. That one. You just need 5 more. Let me find somebody. Mm. Do you know who it is?
Oh my god, dude!
I'm gonna play you the beginning, but that gonna give it away. Give me one guess, and also I'll give you a hint. It's a tag team.
oh my god, I know this. I really do, man. I really do.
Want me to play you the beginning?
Please,
You didn't know?
yes, I knew it. It's freaking New Age Outlaws. I got it. It's the New Age Outlaws.
Yes.
Oh my
I'm gonna give you
god.
I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you half a point for that one though, because
All right,
like
that's cool. That's cool.
only reason because like if even like that is a lot of pro wrestlers. You play the beginning of that theme songs, anybody will know who it is. But let me get into these next ones. I'm gonna tell you that if you have been watching the Oh Yeah podcast, I believe I played his song. I think on the first episode or the second episode back of season 2. Do you know who it is?
Mm.
I'm gonna give you a hint. WWF invasion for somebody from Dow.
The Xbox.
No. I'm gonna play you the beginning, and that gonna give it away. Cause this guy theme song very generic, but his opening, I think everybody knows it.
It's me. It's me. It's
Oh,
DDZ.
fuck.
You, yeah, you already got 1.5. You just need, see, like 4.5. So I'm just gonna let you know, like the last in the BYW questions. I mean, theme songs. Basically, I'm gonna probably give you like a 2 points or 3 points to try to win, if you don't get enough from the beginning. Basically, all right.
You know, the
Hmm.
fucked up thing is, I should have known who that was because I used DDP's theme song on my first fucking video. My first fucking
Oh
thing.
my god, that very bad. You're okay, but damn, I'm gonna give you this one. You should know this one too, but you might not. Do you know who it is?
You gotta give me a hint.
Shoot. All right. Let me see. When you go to school and at during exams, sometimes if you smart, you don't gotta take them. It, it, I mean, basically, it giving his name away. It was. You want to guess one time?
Uh, I know what he looks like, man. I really do, but I don't remember his name. Fuck.
Man, I gave you a good hint, man. Damn, it ain't WWE related.
I got. Wait, is it Matt Striker?
No, no. This is from the rootless aggression. I think he was a part of it for a moment, but no, it was Test.
Oh man.
I said, oh, I get what he meant. Like, I'm looking at my bro right now. He was saying, I was like, man, shut up, man. He might can hear it from the microphone, but I get why you could think that it was Matt Striker because Test. I completely get that. But that too, yeah, I believe it too. Yep, to then go to the PG era. Hopefully, you get at least one of these.
I better.
I'm gonna give you a hard one, but then I'm gonna give you an easy one. Sometimes the hard ones are easy, and sometimes the easy one are very easy.
Right. That's Rusev.
Yes, it is. Now you got 2.5, I believe. Like 2.5. Yeah, 2.5. You need 3.5 to win and get to self promote. I think this guy might be tough. Ain't for sure. Might be. I don't know. Yep, this is very tough.
Curtis Axel.
Yes. I don't know. I know how you got it now. It was kind of easy, but it really wasn't. You had to know who a Mr. Prophet was. So you
Dude,
got
Mr. Perfect's one of my favorites of all time.
yeah. He was very good. He was very good in ring Walker. All right, now what is the score? You got 4.5, I believe. You get the last two. Basically you came up clutch. But first, I gotta try to find some BYW superstar theme songs. Hmm. Well, let me give you one BYW theme song and like one from the golden era of wrestling. So it's so hard to find BYW theme song as well. You gotta know where to go basically.
I know a few backyard wrestlers theme songs.
I believe this guy put easy. Hey, hold on, I don't know if this is a theme song or not. Hold up. All right, I'm gonna give you him. God, you might know this one. I'm just saying, he a little bit cocky.
I'm rich, bitch. They say I'm cocky, and I say, what? Bragging motherfucker, rip your back.
Can you give me the promotion?
Want me to give you a hint?
What company is he in?
I can't really say it because our watch store is very small. But I will say this: his voice was on the opening of the intro to the Oh Yeah podcast. If you go through their names, not name their voices, I believe you'll figure it out. I'm gonna play the song again from the beginning, and maybe you'll know. Bitch, bitch. Hey, what? All right, I'm gonna
I
give you one. All right, I'm gonna give you one more hint. He is from DRW.
Disaster.
Yes, got that. All right, what is it now? I'm gonna give you half a point just to be an asshole. You got 5 points on the dot, and you get this next one. It's still gonna be worth 1 point because if I can add 10 points and you had six, so we call 15, but there ain't no real point in it. But I'm gonna give you this guy theme song from the golden era of pro wrestling. It was during the Hulk Hogan era of pro wrestling, basically. Maybe you'll get this, but I know this one is tough. But I'm gonna give you this hint. I'm gonna give you one more hint. Uh, this guy was fuck, I forgot the hint. All right, this guy was on the last Oh Yeah podcast. I believe his song was on it last time. So I'm just promoting my last podcast. What's up? All right. All right. I don't want to get copyrighted. So, all right. Do you know who it is?
Can you give me one more hint? Because I did not watch the last Oh Yeah podcast.
All right. So I'm trying to think of a good hint that don't give it away. He was pretty popular during that era. Some even may say the face. All right. I'll give you this hint. This year,
Well, I didn't even hear what you said, man.
this year, I think 2016, he earned $1 million. He didn't wrestle once, but he earned $1 million. $100 million. My bad. $100 million.
I'm gonna go on a limb here. I want to say first era Sting.
No, it was. I'm gonna give you one more hint just to see if you can real or not. I just had a hint. Fuck. He was what called. He got Chris Benoit from the WWE this year. I mean last year, basically. You don't hear about his name except now you kind of do hear his name now. Do you know who it is now? Maybe. Play theme song one time.
No, man.
All right. One more hint. I'm gonna sing his second theme song he ever had. I'm a real American. I fight for what's right in every man.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, it was Hulk Hogan's first theme song.
Oh,
That
God.
all right. Damn. All right, let me find something. All right. That was the ending of oh shit, dropped my phone. All right, that was the ending of the thing, but At the end of the show, I'm still let you promote one thing, but you lost Shane. I think you're the first. I think you're the first. Like you're the first guy just by himself in the podcast. This whole season been with two guys, and I've been doing it a little bit different. Like I've been putting them against each other. So you're the first one to actually lose on here, but don't get bad. Don't get mad or sad. Just get a
Nah,
little glad.
I'm
Alright. If yeah, I get out. I only know a lot of them, in my opinion. Who is a BYW guy right now? A young BYW guy that you're feeling right now inside the hot trampoline? Like, man, this kid got something. I want to put like you could put he over, and like say that he is the next guy in BYW. Who is the young guy you believe?
Hmm. Well, um, I would probably do probably Ellis Taylor
And why will you put over Ellis Taylor?
because I've been watching NGW, and he was in on a roll, and it's not really to me. It's not how you really win and lose a match. It's how you present yourself, and he presents himself in such a way that he may lose, but his matches are always top notch, and he's always on the spot, and he's always doing what he needs to do, and he's just an incredible wrestler. And if I had to pass the torch down, it wouldn't be no one else. It'd be Ellis Taylor. He would be the one I would do.
They get on to something else. Uh, about the same but different. A whole 360. Name a BYW who you like, man. Fuck him. I don't like him. I can't even stand his matches. I don't want you to shoot on nobody. Just tell me like you don't like that cat, or basically if you don't want to like shoot on nobody.
Oh, hands down, it's Cage.
Cage. Why?
Um, I'm not. Again, I'm not shooting on no one. I don't. I really don't care. Um, I just don't think that Cage should be getting all the recognition he's gotten in this past few years. I mean, don't get me wrong, man. He's a good wrestler and everything, but
Yeah.
I feel that
Uh,
I can do a better job.
I get Ryan Cage got over so much, but it's something like his character is not really doubt in my opinion, and not one of the best characters ever in my opinion. But his wrestling ability is just like Ellis Taylor's, and so I think Cage is a lot more half flower. I believe I don't really watch NGW that much, but Cage, like that one reason why I got into BYW. I mean, I can't do like a lot of half fly moves, but I can do a couple. But he was one of the reasons why I got into it. He is not my favorite by no means necessary. But I don't like I like him, but I also don't like him too. All right. We got a couple more questions before we sign out from the Oh Yeah podcast. It's another one of the little fantasy bookings, basically. If you was the owner of a BYW super brand and you have one night to like showcase all of the BYW you could in 5 matches for like about 2 hours on a network TV channel, who will you book and why?
All right, first match. I would do the opening match with the Blackout Aaron Jones versus what's his name? The guy from WWE. Oh, I want to. Adnan. Let's do that. Aaron Jones versus Adnan. I think that's his name. And then the second match, I would want to do Ecstatic versus Everett Creed. Third match, I'd like to do Ellis Taylor versus Myron versus the Bad Raid. The fourth match we'll do Cameron Jackson and Drew Hood, and the main event would probably be. Let's see here. I know. Joseph Everhart, myself.
I don't know why. Like, I'm gonna just say this. Like, every time I do this hard question, everybody do the same thing. It's just like all single little matches. I don't know why. Like, but like, since I'm mainly the owner of my company, like I always like booking stuff. Like, if I had like more roster, I would be booking some crazy shit. Like, in my opinion, I think a battle royal or a tournament would be good for like a first nightle. But like everybody they put all fast single matches. In my opinion, if I was watching that, to me it just kind of get a little boring at a while. Just single matches. I put like in like stipulation like Iron Man match, no DQ, something like that. But that is just the way I'll book. Yeah, I don't know. Like it's just very odd to me. So like almost everybody did the same thing: 5 matches, single rules. Like to me, that did not entertain me. If I want to become a really good fan, it got to be like more of a diverse show in my opinion. But that just my opinion.
Well, I mean,
All
I'm also feeling like I'm really lazy right now. So I
I get
all
it.
right. So all right, let's do this. First match, I'll do the opening as a. Why not? Let's do a first blood match. First blood match for the opening match. The second match we'll do. Let's say we'll do a steel cage for the second match. Third match will be a falls count anywhere. Fourth match will be a lumberjack match. And
I like lumberjack matches. I like them.
Final
They pretty
match
good.
I will do. You know what? I'll change the final match. I'll do elimination chamber for the final match, and all the 6 competitors I will have in there: Joseph Everhart, myself, Jack Andrews, Mike Sane, Kid J, and let's throw. Let's throw.
I mean, you could book me in at least one match. I did something for the community. You gonna make me cry, man.
Fuck it, you can go in.
No, I want to be the announcer. Hey, but I'm like, man, I'm from Great Britain. You know what it means, y'all don't know what it means from Great Britain, y'all.
Jesus.
All right, all right, man. All right. What moment made
All
you
right,
want to become? You better say something.
well, oh no, I was just gonna say, like, is there any comments right now? Is there anything anyone wants to ask me right now?
I mean, like right now they go. I mean, like right now they acting savage, going at the one no and be right. They just like attack him. God damn, like they just. Oh my god. Mm.
What
Let me just go see. Let me see. I can find a question. Damn.
Who the hell's going after each other?
That guy and Steven Moreno. I don't know what midget. Oh, no, damn. I'm trying to find one. Goddamn. Goddamn.
How many people we got watching right now?
We got like at one point we had 6. Now we only got 3 people, but that's still a lot in my opinion. Anybody that won't watch as late as we doing right now, about to be 3 o'clock in the morning, I give my hands off to them. Like, good for you for watching, man. Like, give me a couple of views at least. I don't do, like it would have been just you and me, no comment section at all. But I'll completely wrong. Like, golly, man, they just going at it. But damn, man, I'm trying to find it. I think that was one somewhere, but I'm trying to find it though. Shit, man, I can't find nobody. Or at least a question, at least. Fuck, I don't know. Let me see if I can remember what the comments say. Cause I would have asked you the question too. Damn. I don't. I can't think of the question. Let me get on like there are 2 more questions I'm gonna ask you, and then I'm gonna ask you one more thing. What like is that a moment that made you want to become a pro wrestler or a backyard wrestler? That any one moment that stands out to you that made you want to do this?
There wasn't really a moment, man. Like, just watching wrestling in general was just the turning point in my life. It's just, it's like, Mom, Dad, you know, I know what I want to be when I grow up. I said, what do you want to be? I want to be a professional wrestler. I want to be like Hulk Hogan and John Cena and Ric Flair and Triple H. And my mom and dad was like, oh, that's cool. You know, you can do that when you're older. Now that I'm old enough, my parents always tell me, Don, you need to get into something else. You need to do something else with your life. I say, well, I'm not, so I'm gonna go do what I want to do. I'm gonna be a wrestler and that's it. What if you don't make it? I'll try again. What if you don't make it again? I'll take a year off and I'll go try again.
Completely understand. All right. What are your plans at the BYW? Wait, hold on, wait. Before you answer that question, I'm gonna turn this around. You become the host for a moment. You want to ask me a couple questions or just one question, and then I'm gonna ask you that final question one more time.
I really have no questions, man. Like, if I had to ask one question, it's just I'd like, all right. It's not really a question. It's more of an idea. Like, I feel that the Oh Yeah podcast should turn into like like a Conan and Jimmy Fallon show. That's what I feel like. I want a BYW show on YouTube that can call the backyard wrestlers out and say, hey man, you want to come down here and like do this interview with me? Like it'd be like on Conan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what I mean. In my opinion, like a lot of people cannot really travel downhill to Mississippi, so I understand why. But I mean, on the part like with this, like how I'm doing the Google Hangouts, I get how like you could like line up people and then like maybe find like some type of singing guest or a gamer on YouTube to come on and see what they like to like do it. I understand. I would completely do that too. But
that's just my
try and get
think of it.
I get it. But in my opinion, like it'll be hard to get 3 people like every week. Cause right now I've been doing it weekly. I took off last week because it's been so much. Like I've been doing like four, 3 weeks in a row. I like God, no, I need me a little, just a little break because right now I'm currently editing a documentary, but also trying to do a crossover event and we're also making one more event for FBW. So now I got a lot on my plate for BYW. But since it's the summer now, at least it frees me up a lot more because during school, man, I felt so cluttered. I any more questions?
Nah, man, I got nothing.
I what are your plans at the BYW if you got any?
My plans after BYW,
Yes.
I want to just be a wrestler, man. Go out and be a wrestler.
Good. All right.
My,
Before we sign out, do you got any cat phrases or any last? Promote one thing before you leave.
I want to promote the fact I don't have nothing. I don't have no one really to promote. I just want everyone out there to know that you love me or hate me. I love this sport. I'm going to call it this sport because really, in the last few years, BYW has become a really well-known thing on YouTube, and it's probably one of the biggest sports on YouTube right now. I feel that BYW should be more than just on YouTube. Sometimes I think why don't they just start BYW on TV?
Yeah, that might ask that how like question of like making like a super brand. Cause like I swear like if there were a millionaire that wants to do it, I swear like everybody would be like hopped on like man come on like I mean like what I'm the face of my company, put me down, put him down, she like a lot of stuff could happen, but in BYW right now I think YouTube is a good spot for all us really because like it gives us our own lane to walk with, in my opinion. Cause like if we're on like a network show, you'll have to do so much booking, like try to do so much traveling. It's too. So in my opinion, I think we at a pretty good spot on YouTube. So
I just like to think big. But again, before one more time before we sign out, everyone who's ever
like hey wait a second. I think how your thing got. I think it got muted or something. Like, try to speak again. I'm trying to find it. Uh, talk for a second. Oh, let me see. Hold up. First, let me roll up. I know you, bro. Dang, I don't know. Uh, shoot. Damn. All right, try to speak now. Oh, you gonna try to speak now? It can't look how low. All right, I talk one more time. If you
I'm
can't,
talking.
we're gonna sign up. Oh, you got. All right, go. You got. Say what you about to say.
I just want to thank I want to thank all my fans out there who supported me and showing me all kinds of love this past year. I get messages all the time from people saying that I saw your match with Joseph and you're really a real inspiration to me, and I just want to thank you what you've done, and I want to thank everyone out there. I just want people to know me and know what I'm all about, and I want them to like watch me and think about what a lot of people do when they put their minds and their hearts into what they do. I put my heart into my wrestling, and I want everyone to know that I try my best to please everybody. So I love every single one of you, and I want you guys to be yourselves. And if there's ever a point in anyone's life, in your lives, that someone says it's just you can't do it, you're not going to amount to anything. You just give them the finger and you just go tell them the fuck off, and just you do what you want to do. You follow your dreams and you do whatever you want. And I love every single one of you.
All right, with that, say your name.
My name is DDZ, and I have just been on the Oh Yeah podcast.
And I am the host with the most. And I sure will boast that my name is Mr. Oh, yeah, Mr. Fighting for Gold, Mr. Still your spotlight. And tonight the spotlight have been put on DDZ. And we sure had a hell of a time signing out from the Oh Yeah podcast.